Alright, let's get this fucking trial on the go, because this is the best fucking part of the game. Rachel, I know you're hyped for it. Right, let me close down all my other stuff. I don't need you open anymore. I don't need you open anymore. Dude, it's gonna be so fucking good. Alright, load game, let's go. Let's fucking go. Also, before I actually do anything, I want to check something real quick. No, we good. I thought it would have reset because my stream went down for a bit. I know it does reset sometimes like that, and I wanted to grab the medal before anyone else did. Yes, Pastor managed to predict this next death. I don't think anyone else did it, so I think it was just Pastor, and he guessed it after I did the tarot reading for him. But Kaito is Baito.
It can't be.
What? Huh? Huh?
Oh, dude, I fucking love the music in this game. No, the soundtrack is fantastic. I'm sorry, Coochie. I'm very sorry, Coochie. But he's no more.
Now then.
You reckon it's not him?
That's nice.
He was the only person locked in here, and the only other person who had access to this place was Kokichi. So either Kokichi killed Kaito, or Kaito wants to kill Kokichi, but the most obvious, from the looks of it, Kaito's the one who died, because, he was the one that was dying anyway. Because, he was terminally ill.
That's right. What was that?
That's wrong.
Or Himiko, yeah. Oh, dude, I fucking wish it was Himiko. Right, let's investigate and see if it is actually him or not. Because some of you have your doubts.
Wait!
Shut up.
Why?
Right?
Indeed.
Why you?
No. Okay.
What?
Why?
Question is, would Kaito kill Kokichi though? That's the real question. Would he have done it? Like, which one of them is most likely to be the murderer?
Stop it.
Dude, if you like Persona 5, you would love this game. They are very similar, yes. This is more of a murder mystery though, so there's no JRPG stuff. So
That's
imagine Persona
impossible.
5 without the JRPG aspect. Also, I'm a massive fan of Persona 5. If you've not checked my About Me section, it's all Persona 5 themed. And my
Actually,
raid alert is also Persona 5 themed. So if you're a fan of Persona 5, we're gonna get along very well, because I'm a massive fucking fan of Persona 5. EH187G, thank you for that follow. How are you doing today? If you're here to watch me play Warzone, I'm sorry. Oh, dude, I fucking love the Persona 5 soundtrack.
stop
My
it.
original overlay was also Persona 5 themed as well, but I've
Right.
updated it recently to the black and red one. My day's been pretty good so far. We had some internet issues earlier, but gone now. It's all fine. Dude, I'm currently playing through Persona 5 Strikers right now. I'm on the Sapporo jail right now. I'm fucking loving it. The Last Surprise remix is insanely good. I like it more than the original. It's so good.
Don't tell me.
Because...
Not complete the first year. Okay, I won't spoil anything then. But trust me, it's a fucking good game. And the remix soundtrack is so good. It's not just that track. They've remixed a few tracks, and they are all like straight up bangers. Hey, no worries, you're not the first person here to jump in from my Facebook post. In fact, I think I'm the only person in that group who said, hey, I'm streaming Warzone, and actually got people to pop by and check me out and actually watch my stream. So I can't wait to beat it or everyone for that later.
I understand.
Hey, if you enjoy Warzone, that's fine, to each their own. It's not even the fact that people play Warzone that I was making fun of. I was making fun of the fact that people play Warzone and then blame women for stealing their viewers. When really it's me, I'm the one stealing the viewers. This is literally what I've just done.
But...
I've stolen the viewers of people who would have been watching Warzone streamers. But yeah, I genuinely do appreciate the follows and you guys checking me out. It's nice to not have angry dudes who are upset about me for making a joke on the internet. Oh, Az, you know you love me and my bullshit.
Then...
Dudes really think, right, if they stream 8 hours of Warzone every single day to one viewer, they'll one day be as successful as a woman in a hot tub. With thousands of viewers, I guess.
Well then.
Oh, Az, you know that. Every single time you pop by my stream, I've never disappointed.
Okay.
Oh, Little Nightmares. I've watched my friend stream that. I fucking love horror games, but I'm not a big fan of platformers, but I enjoyed watching them play it. It's not something I'd have played myself, to be honest. I like games like Outlast, Alien Isolation, Resident Evil. I'm a big fan of horror games. I'm not someone who's easily scared, but I love stealth action games like Metal Gear. So that's why I fucking love horror games. Oh, dude, enjoy it. I've heard. Well, I've not heard. I've seen. It's pretty good. Dude. All right. I need to flex this every single time someone comes in here and says they enjoy Metal Gear. Because I need to. Alright, hang on. I should have it saved somewhere. This is like the 10th time I've had to do this, but I need to do it. It's like ritual for me now. Where is it? Have I saved the picture onto my, I should probably save it instead of having to get it up on Facebook every single time. There it is. Alright, cool. Let me add in a certain something. Add in image. I might just make it a permanent one on my stream and just toggle off and on. But, if you're a fan of Metal Gear, you'll love this. Because I have actually, hang on, where is it? There we go. Oops, wrong button, wrong one. Wrong image. There we go, there we go. So I've met Hideo Kojima. And not only have I met him, this is like the only time I was ever going to meet the dude who makes my favourite game of all time. So naturally, I had to finger circle him. So if I ever get the chance to meet him again, I am going to punch him in the face. As per the rules, you know, I gotta do it. But Metal Gear Solid is my absolute favourite game of all time. In fact, I've got David Hayter's autograph on my wall there as well, because I met him when he came to England for the first time at a Comic-Con once. But yeah, that's Hideo Kojima and also Yoji Shinkawa, who did the artwork for Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I fucking love that flex. It's genuinely one of my favourite fucking pictures as well. But yeah, I fucking love Metal Gear.
No.
And Death Stranding of that too. Oh, Rachel, you know I am the best at fingering. 420 channel points is all you need to get fingered. And everyone loves it when I do it. Oh man, lucky Hideo, right? Dude, I love Death Stranding. I know people weren't big fans of it because the first half of the game was very slow and a lot of walking was involved. But I really enjoyed it, especially the performances from Mads Mikkelsen and like basically every character in the game, because it was fucking well done. It was so well done. The story was so good. And that's what we play Hideo Kojima's games for, the story and the cinematics and shit. I really want to stream it, but I don't think people would be into it. So I might wait until I've got a bigger regular following who wouldn't mind watching me just play a game I really enjoy and talk shit about it. So I know it's not exactly the most fun thing to watch either. It's on my list, but really low down at the minute.
What?
Roll a 4. Oh, unlucky.
Then...
Maybe the 5G takes a minute to take effect. That's what it is. Have you never watched or played it? It's a fun game, but don't get me wrong. People who complained about it, their complaints are true for Chapter 1, because the tutorial is very long and slow and there's a lot of walking involved, but that's not the entire game. People seem to think that that's what the whole game is, because they never leave the tutorial section, and it's quite a long tutorial section. But the rest of the game is absolutely fine. It's exactly what you think. It's a stealth action hot survival horror game.
Could it be...
Huh?
Ooh. Anyone could be the culprit. Does anyone want to take any bets on who it might be? So it might not be either Kokichi or Kaito who's the killer.
Huh?
Like I thought.
Oh dude, fucking everything needs a battle royale mode these days, right? I love the movie, but I hate the fact that every game is now inspired by that. No worries, dude. I appreciate the follow, and thank you for sticking around. Have fun with your appointment. I assume it's very exciting. I should be going for a good few hours. If you do want to pop back in, you're more than welcome to. It was the Monocubs. Yeah, it has to be them.
But...
Oh man, Rachel, I actually like the Cubs, and I hate the fact that no one else does. I'm like the only one who enjoyed the Cubs. Even though they were just complete bullshit. Alright, let's investigate this shit. Dude, it really annoys me because the film is fantastic. It's such a good film. The book though, it's a manga, quite a long manga, isn't it? Well, I say long. It's a thick book. It's a thick boy. But from what I've been told, from what I've seen as well, the differences are very minor. It's like the difference between Lord of the Rings books and the films, because they cut content out obviously because they couldn't translate it one-to-one. But from what they kept in, it's mostly faithful to the original, mostly. Alright, we need to raise the press to inspect the body. Dude, I'm not a fan of manga myself. I've only read two mangas. I read Death Note because I fucking love Death Note. And I read Berserk because Berserk just hits different. Berserk is just fucking incredible. If you only ever read one manga in your entire life, make it Berserk.
Alright.
Because it's not very long, because the dude who writes it takes like fucking decades gaps in between each chapter. So there's not many chapters to begin with.
Why? Ah. Well,
here we go. There's a safety function here. So the hydraulic press uses an infrared sensor. It would come to a halt if dude, have you not heard of Berserk? Berserk is like, you know what? I need to show you it. Actually, I think I should show you it. Just how fucking incredible the artwork is. Because when you see it, it's gonna blow your mind. Berserk. I get very easily sidetracked when playing a game. Let me show you how fucking nice it looks. It's very graphic, don't get me wrong. It's very graphic and violent, but I'll show you a wee bit of what it's like. So every fucking page of this manga is beautiful. Let me get a display capture. Let's have a look. Oh, I want a window capture. Let's go with window capture. Window capture is quite nice. Let me add that in. Oops, wrong thing. That I don't want chat. I want it to be where's good? There we go. That's what I need. So let me bring myself up a bit more. There we go. So this is how fucking nice it looks. So look at the fucking detail on this shit. Like, genuinely, it's anything by James McCullough. Oh, I think I've heard of that name before. I know. I really like shit like Junji Ito's work, because his work is really fucking nice. City of Lost Souls. Let me make a note of that myself. City of Lost Souls, James McCullough. Alright, I'll make a note of that there. But like, genuinely, every single page of this thing is fucking fantastic. Because this dude takes like fucking months, sometimes even years, to draw a single chapter of this thing. And that's because every single page has like really intricate detail in it. But it's like, hang on, let me, like, if I put this on full screen, look how, it's fine, I'll get this. I'll find it myself. But like, look at how detailed this stuff is. But plus the story is incredible. The story itself is incredible. It does have an anime, although, asterisk, it has 2 anime seasons, so it's got a 1997 anime and a 2016 anime. The 1997 anime is it's dated, so it's kind of old. If you're okay with 90s anime stuff, you'll love it. The 2016 anime, right? The voice acting is great, the soundtrack is fantastic, the story is amazing, the characters are great, but the animation is so bad, everyone hated it. Like, it was really bad CGI anime that had like 2 frames of animation each, and like everyone hated it so much it basically bombed. More do you know what? That's a fucking accurate way to sum it up. But Berserk is one I genuinely do recommend. Let me get rid of that. Get out of here. And also, let me double check the spelling on that suggestion you just gave me. Hang on. Let me look through that. The City of Lost Souls, James McCullough. Oh, there's a H missing. Alright, cool. I've got that open. I'll check that out later. Initial D. I fucking know the music of Initial D. I've seen the CGI cards from Initial D, yes. Music is dope though. I know, it's worse than that, trust me. Which is weird, because they had such good source material to work with, and the fact that it's done such injustice is a real shame. Right, let me poke around this body now. Let's have a look around here. Blood. Here we go. Alright, this is interesting. Maybe the hydraulic press wasn't the scene of the crime? Maybe, the real room we should be investigating is the toilet back here. Amazing. Oh, Dr. Blanca's fucking great. Dr. Blanca's a very good. Although, in retrospect, it's kind of concerning. So, let me explain. It's a very good musical. Story's great. But, it's good for its time. Nowadays, when you look at it, hang on a sec. No. This dude is just mad that a Chad stole his girlfriend, so he became a mass shooter because some jock took the girl that was not interested in him at all. Yep, Coochie, you caught on to it. So they were dead before they were in the press because the press wouldn't have squished a living person. So this must be where the real shit happened. Alright, we've got crossbow arrows in the bathroom floor. Also, Coochie, another thing that happened in yesterday's stream, Kaito asked Maki to teach him how to use a crossbow. That's all my spots for the day. You filled your quota.
If I remember correctly... Could it
poison.
Be...
How dare I kill... Alright. Furykill, I'm very sorry you had to find out this way. I'm truly very, very sorry. But, my post when I said that I'm streaming Warzone, it was a lie. And I'm sorry, I had to deceive you like this. Also, the toilet is just a very fancy toilet, dude. Literally nothing special about it, it's just really fancy. But yeah, also, I think, first of all, welcome to my stream from that Facebook group. And also, I think this is the only time you and anyone else in that group has ever clicked on a stream that said, hey, I'm streaming Warzone. No worries, not a ninja. I appreciate you popping by and enjoying my sense of humor. I'm more than happy to talk more shit about stuff with you next time you pop in. If you do want to pop back in any point. Which should you be in Mario Kart today? I normally go with Link from Zelda because I like his clothes. And I like the way he says here. But do you know what, Coochie? You should be Luigi for the death stare. Be Luigi because he gives people the evils. Hey, I love talking shit about stuff. It's what I love to do the most. Like, you've seen how easily distracted and off topic I go. Maybe I'll be Tracer. I'm already Tracer. You know what, Coochie? You should have picked Mercy. Oh, thank you for tweeting out this stream. Also, anyone who uses Nightbot and auto streams, a fun feature I found when looking at the commands there is you can set up a tweet template like this. So if I just type in this, it'll drop a link. And if you click on that link, it's a template to help tweet out and share my stream if anyone wants to do it that way. And it's really useful for anyone who likes to promote the stream on Twitter as well, because it encourages other people to do the same. And gets you in front of more eyes, basically. But it's something I see Nightbot is able to do, but I don't think Stream Elements or any of the bot can do. No worries, dude. I appreciate you popping by. Thank you for sticking around and chatting with me. I genuinely do appreciate it. And the follow as well. Nightbot has got some very good features. I personally prefer Stream Elements bot because it's a lot easier to troubleshoot errors and stuff, but Nightbot does have features that other bots don't have. So I use both of them basically. I think each one has stuff that the other one doesn't always have. Like Stream Elements, you can customize the bot name, which is very useful and really cool.
What?
No.
Cut it out. Great, huh?
Is there a reason Himiko doesn't want to talk to anyone? They can get back to now, I guess. If anyone wants to guess.
Oh?
Huh?
Yeah. Well, unbelievable.
Himiko be sus. It might have been Himiko, it could have been. Like we said, we know it's most likely Kaito's the one who's dead in there. Some people think it might not be him. But also, maybe it wasn't Kokichi who done it either. It might have been someone else. Maybe Himiko did do something.
Okay.
Jeez. That's nice. Jeez. Hey,
No.
Yeah.
I think, is that everything I need to investigate here? Let me double check. I'm pretty sure there's something else I need to check. Bit of clothing, there we go.
No.
Oh, hello, I'm sorry, Pepis Queen. I'm afraid I lied to you. I lied to everyone here. I know, right? Shocking. People on the internet might sometimes lie to you. About gaming, of all things, as well. I'm playing an anime game instead. I hope you can forgive me for this. I mean, I know you would, because you fucking love the shit out of me. You wouldn't hold a grudge against me, of all people, would you? Oh yeah, how good is my post doing at the minute? Because I imagine my post is the only time people are going to engage with the post that says, hey, I'm streaming Warzone. Oh dude, it's been a roller coaster though, right? What have I not investigated here? Oh, there's another one.
Hey, Shuichi.
No.
Hey! With my magic.
Ah.
Alright, let's go nosy around everywhere else and see if we can find any more clues around here, which I hope there should be some, right?
All right. Okay. Hey.
What did he witness? Because he would have been the only witness to this murder then, if he was the only one who went down there.
Okay.
Oh man, I need to stay hydrated. I've been talking quite
Yes.
a lot.
Huh?
Ooh! Himiko sus. Himiko!
I was in my lab trying to think of what I should
Was
write
that the
to
scene of the
convince
crime?
Kokichi. That's when I saw her walking toward the hangar, clutching something in her hands. I think it was a black bag.
The black bag that had the crossbow in it. You said Himiko sus, I think you were correct.
But
she was gonna do a magic trick, that's what it was. She was cheering up Kaito. With a card trick. She's gonna pull a rabbit out of that bag.
You're right. Hey!
well,
Huh?
as I thought. But which means
Okay.
What kind of rabbit? Oh. The expensive kind, I think, you know. The fancy pink kind that I'm pretty sure you have one of, you know, because I know you love to treat yourself.
That's true.
I encourage self-care, so I hope everyone has a rabbit. I should probably make a command for that hashtag, exclamation mark self-care. Do you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get an Adam and Eve sponsorship or a discount code for ancient medieval artifacts that were very popular from Egyptian times that pharaohs had used for their self-care. So, you know, I want you guys to treat yourselves like Egyptian royalty. So Cleopatra had many of them. She was known for having many of them. And thank you for clipping that as well, that was fucking perfect. I think this is all I need to investigate here. Let's go and look around. I think there's something around here, maybe. Because I played this game before, so I know there's something here to look at. I don't think. Oh, hello. There it is. There it is. Used electro hammer.
Well, you know. If I remember correctly. Ah!
And another thing.
Huh?
No way!
Somebody got bonked. Yeah, that's a good question. Who was it? It definitely wasn't Kibo, because if you bonk Kibo with that thing, it would kill him. So, let's be glad nobody did that.
Wait!
Yeah? Hey,
Huh?
well...
Hey!
Hey, yeah. Hey! Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Psycho pop.
So, someone else knows this information apparently, apart from us. The experts surrounding Monokuma in the courtyard were given the command to observe his movements via the remote control Kokichi had. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Incorrect. I don't think there's anything else around here I need to observe, right? What else do I need to check? Who the fuck is it? We need to find out. Someone knows something. A very big something. I think I've investigated this area mostly. I think I need to go back to the hangar and get a good look at that door. Oh, hello. No, I've not checked this window yet. This is what I need to be checking.
I knew it. But... okay. Alright.
Yep, I need to go check the X-Goals now, and then I need to go check my lab, and then Maki's lab. Who do we blame? I think at the minute everyone wants to blame Himiko. And to be fair, I'm on board with that one because I'm not a fan of Himiko myself, so if we want to throw her under the bus, regardless of whether or not she's innocent or guilty, I'm happy to throw her under the bus. Well, I've checked everything in there, so next I need to go to, I need to go this way. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just all vote Himiko immediately.
Ah!
I think that's all. Oh, do I need to investigate more here? Okay. Oh, I think these look interesting. These look like they might be oh, antidotes.
Well...
What else do I need to check? What have I not looked at? Oh, do you want me to slap everything? I'm happy to. I'm happy to. You gotta slap. You gotta slappy slap, right? I think it's because I already have a ton of mono coins and items from it that I don't really need to slap everything. But slapping everything really does get rid of all the stuff that you don't need to look at. Right. Yeet, yeah, of course. I think it's because I've been doing so good in the Clash Trials flex that I've not needed any extra mono coins. Good thing I don't suck at this game, right? Firearms. Let's look at these guns. Anything special? Nope, nothing special about them. Black cases.
No.
So we've got a missing crossbow.
That's true. No.
Is that the only thing I need?
All right.
I think that's it. Yep. Alright, we good. I think it means it's trial time now.
No.
Head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. Alright, let's go back there then. Oh no, it won't let me fast travel. I need to walk my way there. Yeah, Maki's room is kind of barren. I think that was it. I think I slapped everything here. Yeah, that's it. No, we're doing it today, Sonic. So the investigation is it's a short one. There's not really much to it. It's a very straightforward one. The trial's going to be today. Oh, hello, Kikichi. I assume you're a fan of this game, if I'm correct. Taking a mad guess here. If you're all welcome in, I'm also a big fan of Kikichi. In fact, we're investigating Chapter 5. Yeah, it's really him. Why would anyone lie on the internet and pretend to be someone else? This is actually just him. Although, don't ask him for spoilers about this game yet, because I don't want him to spoil anything. No asking Kikichi for hints, because that wouldn't be very fair. Kikichi, type in exclamation mark PP like my boy Sanix there just did. I need to see something very important about you. Just hit me with the exclamation mark and then PP. It might be very important information that we need for this case. Oh, did it not work? It should have worked. It should be. I think it's because, hang on, let me double check it. Because it was working earlier. I think it's because you done it first and you might put it on cooldown. What? What's wrong? No, hang on. Did I turn it off by mistake? Let me check. Let me check, have I been an idiot and because I see all my other commands are working. Yeah, maybe Kikichi turned it off. Maybe he's the one who done it. PP too large, cannot be measured. I mean, that sounds about right. No, it should be fine, so I've got it on for everyone. One Pro, hello, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good today, dude. Strange, why isn't it doing it? It's definitely still on individual cooldown. I turned the global one off. One Pro, can you try doing an exclamation mark PP for me, please? Just to see if it works for you. Because I know it worked for everyone else.
But
interesting, I think the bot itself is having issues. Okay, Nightbot is definitely working. It's 3PO that's not working at the minute. I wonder what's wrong. I think 3PO has quit. I think he's given up moderating my stream. Oh no, that's a shame. I think it's Twitch issues. I think it's not Twitch. I think Stream Elements is the one that's having issues because it's Stream Elements that's because Nightbot's still working
Shuichi!
fine.
What happened?
And it was working 5 minutes ago because everyone was doing it 5 minutes ago. So I think it might be Elements on issues. Yeah, I think he's fed up of touching so many dicks.
Hey!
Yes.
What am I looking at? Oh! Oh!
Huh? But...
Well...
Yeah.
Who this?
Okay.
Who this? Why are Kakishi's clothes stuffed in down the toilet?
What's the matter?
Okay. All right. Hmm. No. Thank you.
Well,
No. Huh?
What else do I need to investigate here, I wonder?
all right.
Also, Himiko, what the fuck is up with you? You've been very, not washing machine, I want to speak to Himiko.
What? Gross.
That's true.
Hey!
I
I see. Could it be?
Huh?
Seems like it's plain to see.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fluffy Nugget. Sorry, Fluffy Nugget. I know, I've let people down so many times. I'm very sorry to say that I just straight up fucking lied to everyone. I don't stream Warzone. And, Capricorns aren't allowed in my stream, that's all it is. I've got a bot that automatically bans people for being a Capricorn. Or maybe I should have a bot command that does that.
It's about that time.
How are you doing anyway, dude? I hope you're doing well.
That's right. It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on. Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head
Awkward
to the
indeed.
trial grounds.
Rachel, I expected better from you.
Everyone needs to be
I thought
there.
you of all
Guards,
people would be a better person
anyone
than
who's
that.
absent
How dare you be
will
a Capricorn?
swiftly and permanently
Like, I thought you'd have
punished.
at least have the decency to be like a Libra or something.
I wonder what kind of despair
I'm so let
awaits
down.
you this time.
Then...
Right, trial time, everyone. I hope you're all ready for this fucking roller coaster of a chapter. Because it's a good one. I take back my sub. You know what, Rachel? Because I like you, I'll make you the exception. I know, right? And that was like before lunchtime as well. Also, for some reason, Stream Elements has stopped working today. I don't know why. Let me double check that bot, because I don't think any of the bot commands are working for... Do you know what, Rachel? You know what? You can't leave me. Do you know why? VIP in peace, that's why. There you go.
What's the point?
You can't leave now, I love you. Don't do this to me. You wouldn't break my heart now, would you? Hang on, let me double check this bot as well.
Well...
Let me check the other commands. No, none of Stream Elements is working right now, from the looks of it.
You don't know?
No worries, dude. Although, in my playthrough at the minute, Miyu is not
That's obvious.
among the living. I think you might be hearing things. Oh, dude, I fucking had a great time on my during my lunch, just scrolling through that and haha reacting every mad person at me. You gotta admit one thing, right? I do know how to fucking kick a hornet's nest. But little to no effort as well. Is chat laggy again? Try refreshing it. From what I've seen, my internet troubles have chilled the fuck out, so it's not on my end anymore. Unless it's Twitch this time, in which case, do you know what? I just can't catch a fucking break. No, ignore the blood. Kaito, more like Baito. Daito. I fucking love the puns you guys came up with that one. Am I caught up? I think you are caught up. I hope so. I need you to react in real time to my funny, witty remarks. Load delay, but not as bad. Let me check on my end. You know what? I can just check on my phone what we're doing. Hang on. It might be a case of just having to refresh it again. Let me check myself out. Yeah. Basically,
That's
mostly.
nice.
Hey, it's me within me. There's like a half-second delay on my end, so I don't think it's a massive issue.
Why?
What?
No. We must do it.
Unbelievable.
Shut up.
Gonta is definitely the mastermind. British, yeah, you find out he's got a British accent, and that's why he is the mastermind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very fucking good coincidence right there. Kokichi left the chat directly before the trial started, when he should be here. Oh no, there's so few of them now. Fuck yeah, I want to save my game. I fucking love it. You noticed something. What did you notice? Skills, what can I get? What did you notice, Sanix? 7. I don't have enough to get anything really good, I think. I would like this point, but let's go with this one. The sleeve was empty. Yeah, that's how Kaito wore his jacket. Alright, Kuchi thinks he's not dead. 2 bodies missing, yeah. It could be that neither of them are dead. Maybe one of them is dead, maybe neither of them are dead. Maybe it's completely faked. Maybe they both faked it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the
Do you guys want to
culprit
make a
is
bet on this? Who
and
died?
vote for who done it.
Do you want to do predictions on this? If you want to, I'll do one. Alright, I'm gonna put the options on screen. Let's go. If you guys want to bet some points on this. I'm gonna give you guys... We'll give you 30 minutes on this one. So you can change your mind if you want to at any point. So, let me know who you think has died. If both of them are still alive, I'll refund everyone's points. So if there's a bait and switch, you're gonna intense gamble, go for it. If you want to go ham, go ham. Now's your chance. Plus, it's on for 30 minutes. If you want to change your mind midway through, you can do.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. If you pick the
But yeah, if
wrong
there's a
person,
haha gotcha and both of them are still alive, I will
I'll
refund
punish
everyone's points.
everyone
Don't worry about that.
besides the blackened, and that person will
You didn't
graduate.
Takeshi
Graduation
died.
is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual
Oh, you bet
talking
all of your points,
robot.
Kuchi. Damn,
I've never
that's
seen one
bold.
of those
10k.
before.
Seriously?
If anyone wants to bet against Kuchi, you got a very a large
Aw,
pool to
don't
win.
make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Because for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances,
Oh, dude, I'm playing with some mods, so this is Warzone modded to
I decided to start off
High
this
heaven
class
and back.
trial while the victim
Also,
is
Deja
still
Vu Gaming, thank you
anonymous.
for popping in and checking out my Warzone stream. I hope you're doing well.
It'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
How are you doing today? I assume you are a fan of my Facebook antics, and that's what brought you over here today. Like a lot of people, actually. I've had quite a few people here
Don't
today
worry,
asking me if I'm going to be playing
the person
Warzone
who's
at
still
all.
alive is waiting
I think it's the only time
behind
people
the
even
scenes
cared
for
about
their
clicking on
cue.
someone who said they're playing Warzone.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway,
Let's
get
be honest, this is
trial
way more
moving.
interesting than Warzone.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even
Oh yeah, this is a
talk
new
about?
update that's coming.
The Black
This is
Ink the
Warzone 2.
mastermind.
I got into the beta because I'm just
Yeah,
that fucking good
that's
as
the
a
only
streamer,
thing
as a
I
content
can think
creator.
of,
Every
too.
fucking, even Activision
It's
themselves
too soon
reached
to
out to
decide
me for a
anything for
sponsored
certain.
brand
We
deal
don't even know
stream.
if Kaito was the victim.
You would think, right? People would have realized by now that I'm just completely messing with them.
victim
Like,
is
I don't
Kaito.
care if people
End
stream
of
Warcraft,
discussion.
Warzone. I don't care if people are
But we need to be
Capricorns.
absolutely sure.
But yet,
If we don't
every single time I make a
positively
post in that
identify the
group,
victim,
fucking the admin screenshot the fact that my posts constantly get
the other
reported
person will never show themselves,
by random
right?
people who are unhappy with what I have to say.
Before
And
we
yet
can
they always
identify
go
a
on about having
suspect,
their own
we
opinions
need
and being allowed to say
determine
what they
who the
want.
victim is.
Why are we even talking
Whenever people call
about
them out and
something
complaining
so
about me.
Obvious. What a pain.
Oh, dude, I'm planning on annoying the Apex players soon. It's on Facebook, Sax. I know you don't use Facebook very much. It's a Facebook group called UK Twitch Streamers. which I post in very regularly. And it's not a stretch to say that my posts tend to be more interesting than 90% of the posts there, because 90% of the posts there are, hey, I'm streaming Warzone, come check me out.
Prisoner by Kokichi,
What files
so
have
he
I
could
got?
have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press
Oh, I said I was
his
streaming
clothes
Warzone.
inside.
Just because everyone says it.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi. We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
Yeah, and then they blame women and titty streamers for stealing all of their viewers. When really, no, it's me. I'm stealing their viewers. I'm the one who's been doing it this entire time.
The victim has
I'm the
to
one
be
who's.
Kaito.
In fact, I've done it right now. I've literally said I'm streaming Warzone, and I've taken away viewers from people who were genuinely streaming Warzone, and have no one clicking on the link. So yes, it is literally just me. I am stealing their viewers. It's been me the entire time. I am the viewer thief.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted. And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
Oh, hang on. Yes, there is
So
evidence
the
for it.
victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
We lost
From a hot tub as well.
really
I'd have
good
fucking
guy
anxiety having a hot tub near my
today.
PC.
If only mages could cast revive.
Let's skip past this.
The victim has to be
Let me check. Is it Kokichi's clothes any present?
prisoner by Kokichi. Killed hydraulic.
Hang on.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Oh,
Must
fucking
be
hell,
Kaito.
Maki. I missed it.
We lost a really
I know which one it's on. I just need to be fast enough to do it.
and
No evidence for it.
Fuck, I missed it again. Why is she speaking so quick? I mean, Kokichi, if you want to put your channel points where your mouth is, you can absolutely join in on the prediction and bet on Kaito.
The victim because no evidence.
There we go. There we go.
That's wrong.
Oh, from the way people post, you think that would be the case, right?
Victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's
Rachel, shut the
clothes?
fuck up. Don't make me time you out.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that
Can't believe you're
Kokichi
bullying me
suffered
on
an
this.
external injury, correct?
Don't call me out on that either. Fucking hell. Can you not at least play along?
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Here's the question though: if Kaito's not the one that's dead, do we think Kaito's the one who killed Kokichi, or do you think someone else killed Kokichi? No worries, dude. I appreciate you popping by and chilling and talking about Warzone with me. I fucking love talking about Warzone. Don't like playing it, but I love talking about it. Apparently, literally never played that game before, but I have a lot to say about
Something
it.
bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about
What if
them?
Kokichi? That's a very valid option, actually. He could have done it. Only person who kills Kokichi is Kokichi himself. There's something peculiar about this clothes. Is it the owner of the jacket? The sleeve of the jacket? The bloodstain? Let's go with this.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking
Oh,
out of
dude,
the
I'll
hydraulic
keep an eye out
press?
for that. I don't think it's in this modded version of Warzone I'm playing. I think they took it out.
If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic? dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
Oh, Maki's not happy.
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Alright, I gotta tell her to shut the fuck up.
The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling.
Is it really though?
It couldn't have been anyone else
Fuck.
but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
Well, I
The
got
coat
this.
sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
There we go.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand, then be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Alright, I need to pick the right thing
He
now.
always dressed himself in a rather odd manner.
Ankle sleeve. Only the left sleeve was sticking out. Alright, he had his arm in the left sleeve, that's for sure.
He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
I'll cut through your words! Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
Oh, just like that jacket, right?
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over. Yeah, that's true.
They all make an excellent point, right?
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect!
Kichi, are you
That's
ready
your
for a big
cue.
twist here? I hope you guys are ready for this one. Here we go. This is the fucking best part.
What? Why is an Exisol here?
Haha, whoops. My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Ooh, who this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisol and kinda dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Hey, it's Kaito.
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Oh, get right there, everyone.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Oh, what a fucking loopy loop, right?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so
I know,
angry
right?
over me.
That's a lot of points on the line there. A lot of rupees.
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Fair point, right?
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
Something sus here.
The moment the victim died.
You don't think that's
What did you
Kokichi?
say?
I mean, we've got two
Alrighty
Kokichis
then.
in chat right now
Let's
at the
watch
minute.
this shocking moment.
Hello, Kokichi. How are you doing? Is that really you in that
Hey,
exosol there?
Monokuma, can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
I know, right? There's so many of them. Also, I think Stream Element isn't working at the minute. Oh, there we go. I mean... Yo, Baz, how are you doing? Also, we have video of the actual culprit dying, so, sorry, the victim dying.
Kaito?
This is terrible.
Major F's, right?
Why would something like this?
Question is, though, did Kokichi actually do it? That's the real question now.
Fingers. The moment
F for all those points, I know,
Kaito
right?
was crushed. Gonna...
You reckon
By the
Himiko
way,
done it? Do you know
I'd
what?
like
I
to
think a
add
lot of
that
people
this
think
footage has not been
Himiko done
doctored
it.
in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it.
We're trying to guess who died.
And of course, I
Because we
didn't
couldn't see the
upload it
body,
to
but
a
now we know who
computer to
died.
edit it either.
Although Kichi doesn't seem to be,
Right, Monokuma?
convinced.
Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
So that footage is
If it
100%
wasn't
not
connected
edited.
to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the
Maybe it's the same
hydraulic press,
Kokichi on a different
is
account.
definitely Kaito.
To be fair, I've not seen them both here at the same time, so,
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine. Stop it! Now I'm starting to not
I mean, you got
feel
time to
well.
put, points in the pot if you want to make a bet on it being Kaito. Because it's still running.
All my barf over to you. I know that's a joke, but the thought of it.
Oh, did you bet? Alright, nice. Someone is going to be getting a decent number of points.
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exosol.
It's either Kokichi
Yes.
or this is entirely
With that, we
one
can
long
definitively
recording that
say
he
that
had
the
prepared
culprit
beforehand.
is
And maybe nobody's inside it.
you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah,
You reckon it's
I'm
not?
the culprit. Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in
What
this
do you reckon
trial
it is
in
then,
an exasol after
Konichi?
I killed Kaito.
Coochie.
Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown, to jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I
You reckon he's
totally
trolling?
spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
Go on, Coochie.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's
You
been
reckon he's
decided?
trolling everyone? Maybe he is.
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We
Wants
knew
to
from the very
game,
start
so
that
you went along with it
Kokichi
and
was
helped
the
make
killer.
all this fake footage and stuff. You reckon? Okay,
But before we
Coochie, that's a
vote,
galaxy
I
brain
wanna say
prediction there.
something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after
Sonic, so you think it's definitely Kaito?
That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right.
I think Shuichi thinks it's sus as
The
well.
culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes.
Yeah, what if it's Junko
That
inside that
doesn't sound like
exasol?
the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
No, he doesn't know who Junko
What if
is,
the
so
mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
you reckon it's something like that?
No,
Okay,
if they were tired of it.
I'll
they
keep that in
wouldn't
mind,
have put all
Kichi.
that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for the situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
Oh, who is the culprit then?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
I mean, I think we all think it's
That's
Himiko,
not
right?
possible.
No, I didn't say that.
You're
I was
going big
just
on
saying
this one,
it's
alright.
dangerous to trust
Kuchi's going all
Kokichi.
in. I can't believe I've given Kuchi a gambling addiction.
Shuichi is so distrusting.
Baz, Among Us was inspired by
But
this
it's
game.
exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again.
Oh,
The
Jake,
real
hello.
culprit of this
No
case
worries,
is
dude.
super
I
bad
appreciate it.
at
So,
hiding themselves.
Jake,
So I
can Jake
thought I'd
Twitch here?
tell.
He's a friend of our friend. So you guys know my
I
friend,
pretended to
Parts
be
Off.
the
He streams
culprit by
Pokemon
using
every
the
now and again.
footage. It
Jake
made
is
the
someone
game
who's been
more
following and
interesting
supporting
to
him,
me.
and I dropped in on Jake's stream the other day.
Are you serious?
He does assisted stream, so I believe he has visual impairment. I think it is.
What's the truth
So
and what's a
he was playing
lie?
Pokemon Ruby last night. So anyone here is a fan of Pokemon,
It's fine.
check him
because
out. He's
Kokichi
a
is
nice
the
guy,
culprit.
and he's been supporting my
killed
friend.
Kaito.
So of course I wanted
No matter how
to
much
support
he
back.
deceives us, it won't change our minds.
But you're welcome, dude.
The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
Kukichi wouldn't say yuppers. Kuchi, that's a very bold observation there. How do we know that Himiko didn't just kill both of them? Maybe Himiko went to kill Kokichi and accidentally killed Kaito and Kokichi. And this
There's
is all
no
just a
doubt that
recording
Kokichi is the
from
culprit.
Kokichi's Galaxy Brain
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
plan.
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Oh, I think I know what the answer is already.
Which just leaves Kokichi left.
Then
Himiko too dumb for this.
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer. There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
There was something off about that footage, and I think, Kuchi, you called it out when we were investigating. Kuchi, I think you spotted it while we were investigating it, and that footage shouldn't be possible.
Would make it impossible to kill Kaito with
It's a body double, it could be. It could be a body double.
Safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
Yep, so
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
if Kaito was still alive, it wouldn't have crushed him. Unless that means
It's
he
more
was dead
likely
when he was
that
in it.
Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
In which case, he would have already been dead.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
Because we know that video is unedited.
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No, I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi
Yep,
at
he
a
was definitely
significant
already dead in that thing.
disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
You think that footage hasn't sped up? No,
Also,
the footage
we don't
hasn't
have
been
any
edited
evidence
at
of
all.
a
That's been
different murder
confirmed.
method other than the
It's
hydraulic
just straight up a recording of how it works.
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
What did we find around the hydraulic press? It was...
This is it!
This thing is right.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body.
Oh, dude,
was
I have
dragged.
gun emotes, so I have 2 gun emotes. So if you're subscribed to me or
The
use channel
bloodstain
points, you can
goes
unlock
from
them.
the bathroom all the way to the press.
And yeah, those are the only guns you'll see
That
here
was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
in this modded version of Warcraft that I'm playing. Sorry, not Warcraft, Warzone. Why do I keep saying Warcraft?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So yeah, if you guys remember, the press
So
wasn't the
Kaito was
original
killed
crime
in
scene, it was the
restroom,
bathroom.
Then dragged to the press and crushed?
So
The
he would have been
bloodstain
dead
even
before he was in there.
Kaito's.
Or a period, maybe,
What?
I don't know. Maybe dudes get periods. They
We
can
only
do, I guess.
guessed
So,
that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
I'm not a partner, so I'll explain this actually. If I can. Oh shit, hang on, let me do this first. Let me quickly do that,
There!
so I don't run out of time. But you also have emote slots for
The
your
small
bit tier
hole on the
rewards.
sleeve of
So when you get a
Kaito's
certain
coat
number of
is
subscribers,
the
you get more
key to
emote
his
slots. But
cause of
also,
death.
if people cheer bits in your channel, after a certain point, you can unlock emotes for people who cheer bits. So they're separate to the subscriber
There was no way
emotes.
that hole's got anything to do with the
You think
weapon.
Kaito killed him?
I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse. Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize you can get
I'm
emotes
not freaking
slots
out.
for bit cheers.
Just saying, it's
So people can cheer
impossible
bits
for
and
the
not
weapon
subscribe
to
to you and
be
still
that
get some of your
small.
emotes. It's 1,000, 5,000, and 10,000 bits for 3 emote slots. Alright. What weapon left a small hole in Kaito's sleeve?
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small. Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that
An
crossbow?
arrow to the knee.
If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so
Oh,
surprising
Himiko.
that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Himiko, what's going on here?
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the
Himiko
crossbow.
really sus right now.
Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Dude, I fucking love him. He's great. He's like my favorite character because he's so,
Despair?
he's so on this bullshit. But yeah, she does definitely know something.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
I mean, she obviously could.
Who else but you could have
She's
done
small
it?
enough.
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Does it have to be from inside the hangar?
We couldn't go in the hangar.
Because, there was an
The
open
alarm
window.
system and electric barrier were in the way.
Oh, dude, don't forget to make sure you stream Warzone without any webcam or microphone, and don't interact with chat at all.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
She reckons she helped out. She could have been the accomplice.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside.
I'm not sure about that, Maki.
That's wrong!
What if the murderer wasn't even in the hangar in the first place?
Even without going in the hangar.
What
it
if
was
someone shot the
possible to
crossbow
land
from
a shot
outside
with a
the
crossbow.
hangar?
There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar.
Who am I? I'm Shuichi, the guy with the blue hair.
Maybe it wasn't
one that's
possible
talking
to
right
get
now.
in, but you could have shot through
Maki
the window.
sus.
And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar. Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say? But put plainly, that means...
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
I mean, we know it's Himiko, right?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
What's wrong, Maki? You
Maki's
seem
not
like
happy,
you're
is she?
kind of on edge.
Of course I am.
Rachel, is it doing
You
anything
said
for
we
you?
would defeat the remnants of despair.
Is that glare
Someone
doing
got in our
anything for you?
No, you don't understand.
I'm sorry, I
not
think
trying to-
3PO needs maintenance right now.
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat
I think it's because you're
Kokichi.
weak at the knees right now, that's why it's not letting you
I won't let
keep you
despair
too
escape.
large.
I won't let it win.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Really, Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes. What? Are you after my small hole too?
Lewd?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Himiho, damn right.
Never knew about any crossbow. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Oh, Kibo, he snitched. With a fucking... Yeah, she had rabbits. A little bag of magic tricks, right?
Really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
Oh, dude, I gotta yell hacks every single time I die, right?
It's
Someone's
awfully
hacking.
Suspicious that you went to the hangar.
That's what every Warzone streamer does. Or I need to like smash
Then
my
the
controller
culprit
on my
is
desk and
Himiko.
yell it's lag. Bullshit lag.
Don't say it's me. Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Yo, how dare you say that about Maki? Stream snipe. Yeah, I'm getting stream snipe. That's what Kokichi's doing here. Kokichi is stream sniping me right now.
Right?
I think that's what Kokichi is doing in chat.
Whatever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's
Like fucking Galaxy Brain plays for
definitely the most
Kokichi over here.
suspicious.
I can't believe he's stream sniping me.
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then
Oh,
we'll
yeah, she
know
sucks
that
at
you're
lying.
the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit. I swear. Kokichi's the suspicious one. Maki too. They're
Yo,
both
she's
the
terrible at
culprits.
lying.
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit. Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit.
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 Oh, dude, and then I need to say, women in hot tubs are stealing all of my viewers, right? Right, here we go. We got a three-way here.
Went to the hangar.
Number one suspect, because I was in the hangar.
I was only
Are the culprit.
magic.
Then explain the crossbow.
What's this? What's the answer here? Oh, damn, I know what you're saying.
Then who?
The number one suspect.
No, you didn't. You didn't go empty-handed, you
And I left
motherfucking liar. No, you... Hang on. I know what it is.
I was only magic source. So I went there.
No, you didn't. You fucking didn't. If I could actually aim correctly.
I heard it!
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
He's such a bad liar.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Himiko
Yes,
saw us.
Himiko was definitely
Maybe she
carrying
shot-
a large black bag.
Kaito through the window
No.
and threw the
that
crossbow
was
in.
probably
Make it look like Kokichi done it.
cosplaying as me.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Alright, are we voting Himiko off here?
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait, that's wrong. I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it. It's the truth. Please believe me.
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
I mean, she could have been the one that
Not
accidentally
you.
killed
If you
Kaito, and then
believe me,
Kokichi is the
then
one who
feel
crushed the
like I'm
body
lying.
after it was killed. Because we saw the body was dragged from the toilet to the press. So maybe it was Himiko and Kokichi. Maybe Himiko did it by mistake. Maybe she was trying to kill Kokichi and missed and got Kaito instead.
Not the culprit.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep,
Why
yep,
though, exactly?
That's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
Another true statement.
Hang on, is this what I need to show?
And that's all.
100%
Oops, I missed?
exactamundo!
Damn it!
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the
You reckon?
key.
You reckon? Shit, was that not it? Oh, wrong one. Wrong statement.
Culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yep, that's
Me too.
And I didn't even use. Oh,
Fuck, there we go.
I agree.
There we fucking go.
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
Does a pause count as video editing?
right, Maki?
I don't think so. You can pause, rewind,
What's wrong?
and fast forward
Are you
and record. That was
mad
it.
about before? Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect
No
me.
worries, Corey. I appreciate you being here, dude. How you doing? I hope
I
everything's
really
going
have
well.
to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Oh, dude, fucking fantastic. We're having a great
I'm
time
not
here.
going to lie.
This whole
I didn't teach
game has
Himiko
been a
how to
roller
assemble
coaster
the
today.
crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just
Gucci
like
is
I said.
doing pretty good at the minute as well.
Everyone who suspected
with her
me
predictions.
needs to apologize right now!
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
I think this much is obvious. It was
That's it!
Kaito.
Was it Kaito?
More like Baito.
Huh?
Or Daito.
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar.
Rachel, I 100% agree.
Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it.
Grew up, hello, how are
Knowing
you
that,
doing here? Oh,
I
is it from the
can't
Sushi
imagine that
Boys?
Anyone else would have asked Himiko.
Nice to meet you too. I fucking love my
I do
sushi
not
bros.
think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Welcome to my stream. I appreciate you
Why would I
popping
ever
by.
listen to
Sorry, I'm not actually playing Warzone like I might have said. I'm very sorry you had to find out this way, but sometimes people on the internet they lie to you about certain things.
I like you.
Welcome to my stream. Thank you for popping by. I genuinely do appreciate it.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's
I
heart.
hope you don't mind the fact I'm playing something that's far more interesting than Warzone. I hope on this one occasion you can forgive me for that.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sort of
Oh, I'm glad you can
asked
find
me
it in your heart to forgive me on this one occasion, but I can't promise I might not.
Then Kaito died.
You know what? I fucking might
got
lie again.
scared.
Actually,
I thought it was gonna
it's
be
too much
that.
fun.
You're the
Who
worst
knows,
for
maybe
trying to
tomorrow
pin
I'll
the
be
blame
streaming
on
Apex
Maki
Legends.
Just for that reason.
Oh, dude, I appreciate it.
Maki,
Hope
teach
you're
this
enjoying
dumb
your
monkey the true
self
terror
here,
of
watching me
human
with my bullshit
beings.
antics.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did
Plus, I hope
Kaito
the
ask you
Sushi Boys
to
have
do
only
this?
had nice things to say about me, because I know
I
they
think
probably
he
would
was
have a
around
few
evening
complaints
yesterday.
to throw my way.
I was so nervous about fighting
Especially Tom.
Kokichi. I
Mainly
couldn't
because I
get
keep
to
making
sleep.
fun of him for being a well, I keep talking shit about
So I
farmers,
was
and
walking
he
out,
happens to be one.
And that's when Kaito called out to me. I got
And it doesn't
startled
stop me, I
and
still
wet
do it.
myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was.
Hold on, good to hear that.
You know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
Alright, so Kaito wasn't planning on
What
killing
did
Kokichi,
Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
but someone died.
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
Oh, hello. Where's the proof of that? Is it, I think it's, gonna be... Where is Kokichi's clothes?
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So, Kokichi was shot in the back.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
And it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot
Isn't
each other with
Kaito
the
dead? That's
crossbow,
what
but
seems to be the case, but we have doubts here.
It doesn't matter.
There seems to be some doubts at the minute.
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Does she know something? Does Maki know something that we don't know?
Maybe Maki's right. Doesn't matter.
Why is
what
Maki so
happened
sure
in the
about this?
middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed
What if Kaito's...
Kaito.
Oh, it could be. Maybe that's
Then
the case.
let's hurry up and vote.
Maybe they're both dead. Maybe they're both in
No,
the
it's
press.
too soon. There are still mysteries.
Maybe this whole thing is just
Who
one
cares about that?
long voice
We already
message.
know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things.
Yeah, maybe Himiko used her magic. That could be it.
After all, there
I mean,
should
she
be
does say
some
magic is real,
mysteries
so maybe
that
she's
still
not,
matter.
she's not bullshitting us. Maybe she actually
For
is telling the
example,
truth.
Is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
What?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her. She probably could do it. She seems powerful enough to do it, right?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that.
Yeah, that's an
After
interesting
all, this
point you picked up
exisal
on,
has a voice
Sanix.
changer. Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi.
Oh, hello.
But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi.
Do you believe
is
this
all.
now? Is this what we believe?
There's a bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him?
Did you
That's
five-head?
Kokichi
Maybe you did.
pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi.
Is he telling the truth?
It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Do we believe this at all? Who believes this?
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Is it really true though? Is this really true? Are we being triple played here? Is this a double bluff? Maybe neither of those things are true. I know Kichi has her theory. Alright, do you know what? We're going Kikichi. Oh, no, that was wrong. It's not Kikichi. It is indeed. No, it's not Kaito either.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi?
Is it Kaito? I don't know.
Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito.
Oh, hello.
Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds! All right, let's give it everything we've got!
Right, here we fucking go. Rachel, I hope you're ready to fucking vibe with me when that beat drops. Oh, Kuchi. Interesting you mentioned that. Is he dead from his injury or his illness? Because he was, you know, kind of, not doing very well. Maybe there is no actual murderer. Maybe he just died of his illness and Kikichi just crushed the body. That could also be a, 100% plausible.
I suspect that Kaito is inside the exisal.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the exisal, we can't confirm that.
Yeah, what if the murderer already died?
Exisal because he's injured.
Maki!
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki!
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow
You
holes
reckon?
too.
You reckon he's trolling everyone?
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the mastermind, but
Maki!
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Here we go.
This is our answer.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died.
R.I.P. Baito,
I
right?
hate it so much. But it's the truth.
He's got a Daito.
I see. If that's the conclusion
Mighty
you've
Naito.
arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah, just keep calm and carry on.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but what do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Does anyone want to make a change to their current prediction at this point?
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
I think there's enough information
So
here
if
for
we assume
maybe
that Kaito and I shot each other with
figure
the
out
crossbow,
what might have actually happened.
then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then, let the debate begin.
Maybe actually. Alright, Baz, give me your... I know Kichi, you're set on your prediction. No, it's fine. If you want to discuss an alternative theory,
When
I'm
the
more than
crossbow
happy to let
fired,
you. If you think you want to
What
change,
was
because I know
even going
Kichi, she's set on her idea.
As if you need to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
No, it wasn't one
So
arrow.
how
It was
could they
3.
both shoot each other?
By the way, crossbow shots hurt a lot. My wound is still aching something fierce.
Alright, here we go. I know what the answer is.
What was even going on? The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first. He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too. Then Kokichi disarmed.
Disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito.
I secretly brought a different one.
But only one
There's still quite a
crossbow
bit
was
to
taken.
unravel here. There's still a bit to
The
go.
other two are still in my
Research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
That's wrong!
3 shots were fired.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow.
That's something we didn't know earlier. She only brought 1 arrow with her.
Are you positive?
Of course. There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... There were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1. Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene.
Did she go check?
And all
Who
3
knows?
arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
What could have happened? That's a good question. What could have happened? Why were there extra crossbow bolts? Right, we're doing the driving minigame again. Alright, first question, what's it gonna be? Did Maki try to shoot them? That would be a interesting turn of events. Oops. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? She only gave him the one. So she's definitely telling the truth about that one. She only gave him one arrow. Thinking time. Definitely only one. Okay. I think we all agree on that one there. How many arrows? She only gave him the one arrow. Boom, correct. Yeah, she's not very good at lying from what we've all seen. Yep, we don't think Kokichi had one, did he? Well, let's find out. What's the next question gonna be? Come on. Oh shit, did I just miss a hidden Monokuma just there? I think I did. I thought it was a trap, okay. Sorry Rachel, I know you're probably pissed off at watching me do that again. Alright. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? Here's another question. Were they there before or after the crossbow was there? Let's go with no. Let's see what happens if I go with no. Yep, we all agree it was after, okay. Right, next question. Yep, he wouldn't have needed them if they were already there. Oh shit. Oh, that was unfair. They forced me into that crash. Who bought the 2 arrows? Who could it have been? What are the options? Let's have a look. We've got a few. Kichi, Himiko, or a third party. What if it was someone else?
It connects.
You reckon Maki?
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
Maybe.
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
And if it is Maki, why is she lying about it?
Bring 2 arrows.
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Who could it have been? I wonder.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Question is, why is she hiding it if she is?
That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
What method did they use to enter the hammer? Sorry, yeah, hammer hangar. Oh, hello. Oops, wrong one. I think this one's an easy one, right?
I see now. That's it. The exosaw. The exosaw could be used to enter the hangar.
Here's something we hadn't considered.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exosaws, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exosaw.
What's happening? Baz, we found out a third party was involved.
Exosol enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exosol?
Well, I wasn't trying to
Oh,
keep
the hammer,
this
Rachel,
secret,
you remember
but
that.
since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes
Honk.
sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exosol. After all, the hangar is where the exosols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exosol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exosol, the
And that light's
security
just gone,
system
fucking
wouldn't
hell.
catch 'em.
Now I've got
It'd
dramatic
be a
mood lighting and a
hassle to
bad
leave
green
the
screen.
exosol every time you have to put it away.
That's
So it's
annoying,
like
but that's fine.
Shuichi
Enjoy
said,
me half in
third
shadow, I
party
guess.
got in an exosol and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exosol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too!
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exosaw and infiltrated the hangar.
So Baz, we found out a third
Same person must
person
have brought the
might
other
be
two
involved in
arrows
this
with them.
murder. There's someone in here, in this
Told you,
group,
that's impossible.
might be involved.
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exosol. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
Why is she so sure about that?
if someone was piloting the exosol,
Come on, what's this say?
they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Because she tried, maybe she did.
Is operating the exosol really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exosol? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exosols. And they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Wait, hang
Electro
on.
hammer.
What's there for? Yep, there was, okay.
Weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
No, they weren't.
That's wrong!
They absolutely were not.
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I
Someone
found
used one.
There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exosols.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an Exosol.
Maybe they did.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exosols.
Also, 1 second, I'm going to do something I probably should have done earlier. And that is get some natural lighting in to replace the light that went out. Don't know why I didn't think about this earlier, but that's slightly better, right? I forgot the sun was out today. It's not winter anymore. We actually have daylight.
But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exosol taken by this third party?
Let me open it a bit more. There we go.
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
I like how you got a Doritos and a drink, Kikichi. You literally are just totally 100% stream sniping me right now. Who are the suspects? Right now it's literally everyone. Who disabled the X-Ham and broke in? I think, do you know what? You guys guess. Who do you think it is? Is it Maki? Is it Tsumugi? Is it Himiko? Kichi? Or Kibo? Who are we guessing? Someone yell out a name for me. Who do you want me to think? You put points on Kikichi. Who was it? Who disabled the Exosol to get in there, though? You reckon Kikichi as well? Any other takers? Who was inside there? Because it actually
It's you!
might have been Maki.
Maki. You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
Oh, I got some drink left.
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
It's fucking Junko. It's always fucking Junko, right?
Remember what Kokichi said.
It's fucking Junko in that thing. He probably is.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged.
Yeah,
for
she
24
knows
hours
something.
After it runs out of battery.
Maybe she saw the whole
That
thing
hammer
happen.
was
That's
used
why
last
she knows
afternoon,
it's for sure
so
not
it
Kaito
couldn't
in
have
there.
been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
It was Junko. Junko was the main villain in the first game. What if it is Kaede? What if it is? I know we've had Kaede throw down
Maki
a
was the
suggestion
only
before.
one
It could
without
be.
an electro hammer, wasn't she?
That's why everyone's saying Junko, because she was the main bad guy in the first game, so obviously it's gotta be her again, right? Because it's always her.
And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow, and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Here we go. She's not saying much at the minute.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab. Disabled the Exosol with an electro hammer and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your logic.
Alright, now the question is, who shot who?
Why are you doing this?
Maybe she knows Kaito's 100% for reals he's dead because she shot him.
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an Exosol, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
Oh, here we go. Is she really though?
You're right.
Oops, I
I
missed
used
that.
the electro hammer. And I used the exasol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Shit. Hold it, big brain, damn right.
You're right.
Shit, why is that one so
I
fast?
used the electro hammer. And I used the exasol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit.
I'm not the culprit, okay.
Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
She thinks the crossbow's not the murder weapon. How does she fucking know
You're
though?
right.
There we go,
I
got
used
it.
the electro hammer. And I used the exasol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
How does she know?
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What
Why
do
is
you
she
mean?
so sure about that?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
Yes, it would.
I'll cut through your words.
She knows something that she is hiding, 100%.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Uh-oh, did someone get hit by a poisoned arrow?
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi?
He does get the job done, she wouldn't fuck up.
Maki is trying to kill Kokichi.
If Sumugi is the
in
culprit,
this
I'm
class
done.
trial.
Fucking imagine.
wants to kill
After
the
all that, she's the one who
mastermind.
done it.
A remnant of despair.
You don't think she done it?
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
That's it!
Oh, here we go.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Oh, here we go.
Sacrifice us?
Then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Uh-oh.
Does that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
Maki is sus with a
This isn't
capital
over.
S.
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
You reckon she isn't Kuchi? Okay.
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
But she knows who it is, okay.
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it.
You reckon
So,
it's gotta be her?
Please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
You guys want to bet points on that one?
So Kaito...
There's 4 more twists to
said
come,
that
yeah.
to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Maybe she almost killed someone, maybe.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
It does have an antidote, yes.
Narrating things, you're ruining the mood.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Maybe she poisoned both of them and got the antidote in time. And, one of them got saved. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, I could carry on playing, but I'm gonna call it here and continue this trial tomorrow because I do be like that. So I'm actually gonna save this one for tomorrow because I don't want to ruin the fun. And I want to tease all of you guys, of course, like I always do. So I'm cutting it there.